Hello, everybody. This is a Lamley showcase. Hot Wheels Premium Fast and Furious, the final mix of 2021. We're finally coming to an end in 2021. Still have one more mix of car culture to do, and then I think we are done, ready to move forward with the Lamley Awards. But we got to showcase these cars first. Mattel sent this case to me. It is in stores now. I know several of you have actually found it. The new Fast and Furious mix. It's a great mix, great cars. I did want to stay with this entertainment theme for just a second, showing you this. They also sent me the case of entertainment. There was a Beatles submarine and a Spider-Man car and a gas monkey, which we've shown before, a Deadpool scooter, and also this Aston Martin Valhalla concept from No Time to Die, 007 James Bond. I did an earlier take of this video and I screwed up, but I already opened it up. So here is the car. I just feel like I should show this off. For those that haven't, I've seen this in stores quite a bit too. Didn't buy it, but they did send me this case, so I've got it now, and I will add it to my fleet of premium cars. This casting also showed up in the supercar mix, right? Exotics, I can't remember what they called it, Exotic Envy, I think. Not envious of this car because it's kind of ugly. The casting isn't great, but the car itself isn't great. So not a great car, in my opinion, but they do show these concepts in James Bond, so it makes sense that Hot Wheels is doing them. The casting is okay. I mean, there's just nothing that really excites me about this, but I thought I would show it off because that's the one that is the realistic car that you haven't seen before. So moving on, let's get to this mix of Fast and Furious. Like I said, it's 5 cars. It's called Fast Fleet. We'll get all the cars out of here, just showing you real quick what it looks like. Furious Fleet. I'm sorry, it's not a fast fleet, and I don't think it means fleet of company cars, right? I think it just means a fleet of furiously fast vehicles from a particular movie series, right? To be as nerdy as possible. All right, Land Rover Defender 90. We'll get to all these castings. There is that if you want it. There is the artwork. It does tell you what movie, and I think most of these actually do come from F9. That's number 5 of 5 is the Defender. We've got the Honda. We'll put that right there. That's number 1. We got the Jeep, which is number 4. Well, let's just make a mess here. Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. Hey, you don't see Hellcat in the basic, but you do see it in the premium. That's a really cool one. And then the last one, we'll just get to these as we do them, is the custom Mustang. So let's see, what are we? 1, 2, 3. We'll get this out of the way. And let's get to opening up some cool cars. Well, there they are in order. 1 is the Honda, but because I like to kind of go a certain direction, we're going to start with number 1, and then we'll just kind of see where we go from there. Number 1 is the Honda S2000. Is the only one that isn't from F9. It's from the Fast and the Furious, which is that the first movie? I think it is. Art is fantastic. You can take a look at the Honda. Facing forward, all of them are the same. And let's just get to this right now. So I know we had the pink one. Was that in premium as well? You know, I think there's 2 S2000s that they've done. The Honda S2000 shows up in premium a lot. It is fantastic. I know I get in a lot of trouble for not knowing my Fast and Furious lore, but this one came from the first movie. I don't remember who the character was who drove it. I'm not particularly keen on these earlier Fast and Furious cars that tend to be cool cars with really, really bad decos. And so I count this as one of those. But I do collect all of the Fast and Furious Premium, so I am going to keep it, and we're going to put it right there. Okay, let's go in the order of what I'm most interested in. So the next one would be the Jeep Gladiator. There's the artwork. Now, this Jeep Gladiator was released in Basic, right, a couple years ago. Then we saw it in Car Culture just recently in that trucks, the whatever the cargo or I don't remember what the truck mix was. I never remember the names. But this one showed up. But this one is a little bit different. Let's just open it up. They have modified the casting for Fast and Furious. So I don't know if they call this a new casting or just a modified one. But I actually really dig it here. Now, this is the kind of Fast and Furious stuff I like. No crazy decos. Just really cool cars that showed up in the movie. And that's kind of been how it's been a little bit later in the movie, right? In the movies. Because these car makers get to show off their stuff and whatever. So this is the Jeep Gladiator. It's got a new grille, I believe. It definitely has a new rear. So the closed tailgate now as opposed to the open one. No motorcycles, just this whatever, it's some sort of cage thing, like almost like equipment, or, you know, very much in line with, I mean, I guess you could say this is, you know, you could repurpose this for like an off-road utility vehicle, right? Which I assume we're going to see. If they're going to do these castings, like I say it every time I do a Fast and Furious video. What I love about the Fast and Furious series that Hot Wheels does is not that they're Fast and Furious cars. It's that the budget is there for them to create cars that maybe we would not get otherwise, and that Jeep Gladiator is one of those. All right, 3 cars left. 2 that are basics that have gone premium, I believe, like the Jeep, and then 1 new casting. So let's go to these basics that have gone premium, and let's start with what they're calling here the Custom Mustang. Artwork is great, also from F9. I can show that there. If you look at the base, let's open this up, and then we're going to do a little compare and contrast. Well, let's look at the base before we put it on the turntable. Ford Shelby GT350R, which there is a Ford Shelby GT350R from the basic range. And let's just look at these real quick. I think, you know, and you can tell us like from the camera, I think these are the same casting. Sometimes it's hard to tell, and when they call it something completely different, Custom Mustang, but the base is the same, and I think the grille is the same, right, as I put these through. Yeah, it does look the same to me. Interior looks the same too. I don't know if that comes across. But casting is cool. Now this is a casting. I really like the basic version of this. And now going with a very plain looking blue Mustang, white stripe down the middle. I don't know if that's a, I don't know if you'd call that a stock stripe, because I think that the actual basic did it in a stock manner, which was a black roof with just the stripe on the hood. So this one might have been done custom for Fast and Furious, but it's not outlandish, right? It looks realistic. The black 10 spokes look fantastic on this casting. And so I'm really digging this one and happy to have this casting. It's one of the newer current castings that I like, and happy to have it premium. All right, I pulled out, I wanted to hold these black ones, these black cars towards the end, because there has been a really nice crossover between cool black cars and the Fast and Furious series. And I thought I would go through some of these, just showing them off real quickly. It obviously starts with the Dodge Charger. That's been a hallmark Dom's Charger, right, since the very beginning. And so that's maybe the OG of black cars and Fast and Furious. I know this, I'm talking about really, for the most part, plain black cars, so I'm not including the Honda S2000 in this, but there was that one, and then you can just kind of go through. There's been a fair amount of muscle cars. We'll add the current Hellcat Charger to this mix, but we've had the Charger, we've had the GTX, we've had the Firebird, right? I would say this is a plain black, even though it has the bird on the hood. I think it makes sense to say this is a very plain black car. I really like it with the gold rims on that casting that originally came from the original Modern Classics. We had the Plymouth Barracuda, right, in black with the matte black hood, red rims. Now I've got these all, I don't have these in order by movie nor in order of release. I just kind of pulled out the black cars, and it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's order because I'm doing all the muscle cars first. I think my favorite of the black muscle cars is the this Buick, for sure, the Grand National or GNX, however you want to call it. I just dig this casting. Such an improvement from the old one, and this black one with the black rims, never be topped, because that's how I think of the Grand National, is black on black. There's been some Japanese black cars. I don't think any that we no, not for any from the Furious Fleet mix, but we had the Acura NSX. This is the NSX-R, right, if I remember correctly, or Honda NSX-R. So we had that casting. Of course, the Nissan Skyline that showed up for like 4 seconds, and I think Fast and Furious 5, right? But enough time for us to get this fantastic version of the R32 in black, which that may be my favorite of the black models. And then we had just recently the BMW released in black with the chrome rims. It's the only time we've seen these rims, these Aero-style rims, done in chrome, which I think looks really cool on the BMW. And then I had to save to last, because we'll match them right now, is the Land Rover, Defender 110 really cool off-road mix from earlier, and we got the 110, and now you're going to have the 90 to match. We're doing pretty darn good. So let's actually pull out that 90 right now. Number 5 of 5 Land Rover Defender 90. This one debuted in the basic range, right? We've seen it in a few different iterations, and now, and it's a convention model, right? I need to get my hands on that to celebrate DEMA, right? That was the dinner model from the last convention. So clearly they probably did a premium for that, and then they were able to match it here on Fast and Furious, or, you know, I don't know the order of doing that, but we have both, right? Okay, well, let's just compare. This is awesome to have this pair. And I know Dima and Jimmy, who love these kind of vehicles, have got to be super excited to have a 90 and a 110 totally in black. And this is why Fast and Furious is so great, because what a pair these two are. They look great. I have no idea if that's the basic window or the basic wheel on the back, but these are so cool together. Let's have a look at the Defender 90. This one's in a glossy black versus matte black, which I think is nice. Oh, these are just, this is the kind of stuff that I just love. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just a really, really cool model, and I'm happy to have it. Now, this is one that, to add to the Fast and Furious Black series, if we're calling it unofficially that, Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat wide body. I guess it did have a stripe, as you can see on the front artwork. I almost wish it was just plain black, but this thing is awesome. Really, really excited to open it up, so let's just go ahead and do it. They always were calling them like Dodge Challenger and Dodge Charger SRT in the basic range. They removed the word Hellcat. I wonder if there was a reason for that. But Hellcat does show up in this, with this model, and look at this thing. This thing from the side looks nice. From the front, it's just mean. It is a true wide body. Has just that feel of like a very modern feel, because it's a modern car, of course. But that wide body look is just, you know, kind of fits in with Pandem and Liberty Walk and all that stuff. I know that that's not what this is, but it just has that vibe, and it makes a ton of sense as a Fast and Furious car. And while it has kind of that custom build look to it, the realistic deco on it really makes for a winner here. I'm curious to see what they'll do with this casting in the future. But the black body Hellcat logo on the side with the black 5 spokes is fantastic. You guys tell me what you think. This is quite the mix. Like I said, Fast and Furious, be damned. If you're into Fast and Furious and you want replicas of those cars, that's awesome. You have got to be happy. But if you're just a car guy, we got a premium 90 in jet black. We got all these cars that you're looking at that came just because of Fast and Furious. That always makes me happy. You guys tell me what you think. Thank you, Mattel, for sending it. Bye.